Greetings. Today I'm going to talk about how I framed these upper cabinets for my camper van out of Series 10 extruded aluminum. I got this extruded aluminum from T-Nuts. You don't have to wait till the end of the video to learn that information, and if you know of a lower cost supplier for 80/20 or extruded aluminum, let us know in the comments below. Okay, so this was the first thing I designed that I didn't draw up in Shaper 3D from the start. I just took a tape measure in the van and measured out the dimensions with a very important user, my wife and my child. And we both gave me input on the dimensions they liked within the cabinet. So once I had those, I wrote them down in my van building notebook, which is a Write in the Rain notebook, but any notebook will do. And then I ordered a lot of 5-foot sections, so long enough that that I could cut them down to size, but short enough that the shipping cost wasn't exorbitant. And I bought as many as I thought I would need for this, plus some extra. I didn't buy enough corner brackets, so I had to buy more of those and some other brackets. But once I had all that and a, special blade for my chop saw for cutting aluminum, link to that in my Amazon description affiliate section in the comments below, I could get started. And this frame, because it's really only two-sided, the initial part of it goes together really fast. We're talking like just a few hours of labor because I'm just cutting and putting things together. And at this point in the project, I have done a lot of extruded aluminum work that's more complicated than this. So the upper cabinets have really three components. There's the back part of the van, which has it's going to have 3 openings. And then there's the middle part, which is going to host the microwave. And then there's the front part, which is going to have another 3 openings, approximately 2 feet long each. This is the length side, which is 16 inches, and then will be about 14 inches high. So to frame it, we'll just flip it this way so we can build this part flat. And then cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 inches and slot them in there. So those are the dimensions I'm using, and I don't like to keep that stuff a secret. You can write down my dimensions, compare them to what you're doing in your van, and then just order these materials from T-Nuts and build your own upper cabinets. Not have to reinvent the wheel, not have to pay me any money. Unlike other content creators that I'm not going to name who just do show and tell of how they build stuff and don't give any dimensions. Okay, here's another pro tip for you building with extruded aluminum. Count out all your fasteners that you're gonna use. In this case, all these corner brackets. I lay out all the bolts, and then I just take my thread locker, my blue thread locker, and I just dab a drop of that on all the bolts and then pre-assemble all the T-nuts so that I can just slide all those into place. Working like this is much more efficient. They do make a cool little glue stick for extruded aluminum. Keep it away from your toddler. They will play with it like a toy, and it's like $20. However, the liquid form is also nice, and I just put all the bolts down on a shop rag and apply the glue to them. So that's a cool little tip there. And then I have this special wrench that was like $20 on Amazon. Now with the trade war, things might change. Could cost more. And I'm just using that to tighten things down, and then using my paint pen to know when things are tightened down. Now this is a prototype, and just keep that in mind as you're watching, because the design is going to evolve as I go through the process. The big thing I learned is that To fit my Utrusta hinges, these corner brackets on the top are going to have to go. I'm going to have to use a different type of corner bracket to fit those hinges. So keep that in mind with your van. Is like, okay, what type of hinges are you going to use? Utrusta, I think, is the simplest and heaviest option. So if you've never done cabinets before, I would use Utrusta hinges. Just Google that. They're the big ones from IKEA. They have a whole product line, but I should have plenty of other videos on my channel that show exactly how I made Utrusta hinges work for my build. Okay, next thing's next. I'm setting these up, the first set of cabinets in the van, and just eyeballing them, thinking about, okay, how is this going to attach with rib nuts? How is this going to attach to the furring strips in the ceiling? And visually kind of putting those pieces of the puzzle together in my mind based on what I'm seeing. Fortunately, this aluminum framing is very lightweight, and I can do that. Hindsight 2020, see the line in the van that the cabinet's right on, or where that metal comes together? I would have just put rib nuts right on that line so that the cabinets are the exact same level all across the van, and then just lifted the cabinets to be plumb and square based off that line. The other way to do it, and a lot of people do it this way who are great craftsmen, they'll build a frame to hold the cabinets plumb and square in the van before it's attached to anything. And that's another great way to get your cabinets in and mark all the places you're going to put rib nuts in to attach it, or bolts to your furring strips, or a combination of the two. Alright, so now I need to mark my holes that I'm going to drill into this van through the corner brackets. And so I found someone way stronger than me, physically and emotionally, to hold this frame while I marked my holes. First one, second one, third one. Nothing like putting holes in the most expensive vehicle you've ever purchased and getting a little space cowboy. After that, tune into your Bob Ross and paint over all that exposed metal before you put your nuts in. In this case, I'm using M5 metric 5 rib nuts and this handy dandy rib nut tool that I purchased off Amazon, like about everything in this project. Okay, now that we got our nuts in, we're doing something a little more crazy, like cutting 3 pieces of extrusion at the exact same time. If you mess this up, you mess up 3 pieces. It can be very expensive. So just cut your pieces one at a time and keep it Western instead of space Western. But those are all perfectly cut, and we can start on the assembly of our microwave box, which is going to be a little wider because the microwave is wider than our cabinets, and it's going to go right in the middle of our uppers that go over the bed. This is going to go over the kitchen galley area, and then we'll have 3 more cabinets after it. This is our framing for our long line of cabinets, which will be 1 cabinet. And this is a 6-foot span, so that's 2 feet wide, 2 feet wide, 2 feet wide. So the last thing we're going to do today on this framing is attach the microwave box to the back part of the other cabinets so that we only have 2 pieces instead of 3 pieces to install in the van. And then once those 2 pieces are installed, we will connect them together. This is a snapshot of the start of the making wood coverings for these cabinets so that they look like cabinets. I'm going to be using Baltic Birch for this, and I'll have a whole separate video of that in the future. In any case, that is all I got for you today. Thanks for watching. We will see you around.